What is up, Eastern Oregon? This is Dodzy, and this is your sports show for Wednesday, October 5th, 2022. This is all brought to you by Buffalo Peak Golf Course. Buffalo Peak Golf Course. I mean, it's a beautiful 18-hole link-style course out in Union, Oregon. Go through Union. There's a big blue sign on the right-hand side. Take a left, go up the hill. Man, Dana and his team are doing a great job. Check out the pro shop while you're up there. It's absolutely amazing. Buffalo Peak Golf Course. Meet me at the peak. Last night, I got to get up to LHS for my first volleyball games of the year. The varsity team took on Pendleton and swept them 3-0. It was a great game, fun to watch. It makes it a little bit funner, too, because I've interviewed all the seniors on that team, so there's like a connection there, and it's just LHS athletics are doing a great job right now. It's a great day to be a fighting Tiger. The girls soccer team lost the heartbreaker to Lewiston. They're a really good team, though. And I suggest if you get a chance to get out there and watch these girls on their next game. I mean, they're solid. They're a real good team. My senior profile interviews will continue. I have girls soccer and cross country left. There's going to be 3 more interviews coming out tomorrow, so pay attention for that. EOU women's soccer will play at home this weekend. I think they play at 4 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. Men's soccer as well. They play Providence and Rocky Mountain. EOU women's volleyball, the number 1 team in the country, will play at home on Friday night against Bushnell at 7. And then they turn around and they play the number 5 team in the country. Game of the year in the CCC, no doubt. Corbin. Number 1 versus number 5, 5 o'clock, Quinn Coliseum. Get up there and support this awesome volleyball team. Football is on the road. They travel to Montana to play Rocky Mountain on Saturday. We'll see what happens with that. LHS football has a weird one this week. They have a Saturday game, Madras, on the road, 5 p.m. The following week's homecoming, and we'll be streaming that right here on EOAlive. My guest for today, she's an EOU women's soccer player. They're number 24 in the country right now. They're 6-3-2 overall, and I believe they're like 3-1-1 in the Cascade Collegiate Conference. The cool thing is she's also an employee at Buffalo Peak, one of my sponsors, and the sponsor of today's show. How cool is that? She's Tally Connors. Here it is. Tally, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So there's something kind of cool about Tally. She works for one of my show's sponsors, Buffalo Peak.
I love Buffalo Peak.
Right?
I spend a lot of time out there in the summer.
That place has changed a lot in the last few years, man. It's become a place that's, I mean, it's kind of like a pillar now. I mean, it's crazy. Like the Dana and his team out there have just made it from the pro shop to the how beautiful the course is. It's a great place.
Yeah, it's became a hot spot. The tournaments are really nice. I love when people from like out of town come up just to like play up there. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about you and EOU women's soccer. How'd you end up here at EOU?
Jake found me at a tournament and he like asked just about me, gave me his card, and then after I almost was committed to Western Oregon, like I was signing papers, and then all of a sudden their coach like quit, and their new coach was like, "No, we don't have your papers," and I was like, "Well," and so I called Jake back. I was like, "Hey, I'm still like really interested," and he was like, "Yeah, like come for a visit," and so I came for a couple visits, and then I don't know, I just came over here and I was like, "Yeah, this is it." I was like, "I like it way better." Don't know why I went somewhere else first. I was like, I liked it a lot better. And then Jake, he found me. I had a knee surgery, and so he found me with my knee brace, and then he just didn't really ask questions about it or care about it too much. And so I was like, this is it. Like, this just feels right. And I wasn't like discriminated or anything for my knee brace. So it was nice. I was like, this just all feels right and comfortable. So I was like, I'm gonna go here.
Where did you grow up?
I'm from Kelso, Washington. So it's north of Vancouver, Washington, and that's also why I came here. My high school's blue and gold too, so I was like, everything just feels right. All my stuff already matches. My mom didn't have to buy new clothes. I was like, sick. I already have a bunch of clothes that go here.
What are you majoring in?
I'm a health and human performance major with the concentration in physical ed, but now I have a business minor to help me with working with the EOU sports department. So I kind of have like a little bit of everything in my major.
What are you, a senior?
Yeah, I'm a senior.
And you'll graduate this year.
Yeah, I'll walk in the spring, but I will take my COVID year and come back in the fall.
So you end up playing 5 years.
Yeah, I'll be a super senior.
Yeah. Are you gonna get your master's, or are you just gonna do the super senior class?
I think I'm just going to do the super senior because I think I want to get a master's in sports management, and EOU does not have that. So
Right.
I think I'll just finish out my minor and then see if I want to do the business master's here or go and do a sports management master's.
What position do you play?
I am like an outside mid, outside forward, outside back, somewhere just outside on either side.
And like you play all three?
Yeah, I kind of just whenever and wherever and just who we have. Usually I'm just an outside mid, like a wing back.
Did you play other sports in high school?
I did. I played basketball in high school, and then I ran and jumped in track as well.
You look like a runner.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Is that your favorite part about soccer?
No one likes running. If someone tells you they like running, you need to be like, what? If like they're not a cross like kid or like a true track person, then like no. I don't know. I've just always been like good at running, I guess, and so that's it. I don't know. That's why I played soccer. Just really good at cardio, I think. I don't know.
What is your favorite thing about soccer?
I like the traveling, and then just like I've met so many like awesome people through soccer, and so it's just like all the people, and then like the just memories I make through soccer, because we have like really funny moments at practice, at games, on the bus, on the plane. Like I just like it because I like can create a lot of memories like throughout anything we do.
Speaking of that, this is year 4.
Mm-hmm.
What's your most fond memory so far?
I can't really pick a favorite just because, I mean, you've met our team. We're pretty entertaining. We're really entertaining. One moment was my favorite was when COVID year, when we were down in California and we went into PKs against OIT, and all of us who weren't kicking were on the sidelines. We were all holding hands, like kissing each other's shoulders. Like we were just like most anxious, excited you could ever have, like just seen like in a group. And we're sitting there, we're like, oh my gosh. And we came back in PKs. All of us were just worked up. Kate stepped up to take hers, buried it in the net, and we just sprinted. Like, I don't even remember, like, I don't even know if we cheered. We just started screaming and sprinting. We ran and like hugged our goalkeeper. Like that was just like such like a pure joy moment, and just is definitely a top like favorite moment was that. And then moving on and then doing very well that year as well.
So this EOU women's soccer team this year is 6-2-2 overall, 24th in the nation, I think now.
Yeah.
What's your personal goals and what's the team goals for this year?
Personal goal is just to just keep climbing, closing gaps, and just go out there with everything I have each game, and just kind of keep like growing on like each year. Like we've gotten last year didn't end how we wanted to, so like my personal goal and a lot of others is just to come back fighting this year. And so far we've done that. We came out in Florida and everybody played very well, so it was a really nice start. I think all of us are achieving that. And then overall team goal is just to like get back to nationals, start small though, just take each game at a time, take care of conference, and then go from there. But we ultimately do want to end back up in Bama. We miss it.
Yeah, of course. Have you been? Wait, you've been twice, right?
Yeah. Or
2 out of the 3 years.
Yeah, 2. Like, yeah, my first couple. Yeah.
That experience, describe that a little bit. Like, what's that trip like?
It's weird because it's like you have a lot of like anxiety, nerves, but it's like you also like you kind of have like your like chest puffed a little bit because you're like, we're here, and we like it too. Because I mean, one year we were the only like public non-Christian like Pacific Northwest, anything over from like the Midwest, like we're the only school that like we're like the odd ones out. We're the underdogs. That was just nice because we're like, you know what, we're here. Like it's just weird because it's like a lot of anxiety, but there's so much just hype and like happiness at the same time. Like, and then we're doing what we love. We're playing soccer, and we're playing pretty well. And so, and I'm playing with 29 of my best friends. So I don't know, like it's just a weird experience because it's like the most like stressed you could be because you want to win. And I'm
Right.
super competitive. So we go on the field and we're like, we got to win. But it's also like really fun and lax and you're taking care of business. It's like a business trip with a lot of fun added to it.
It's emotional overload, I'm sure. I mean,
Emotional overload. You gotta like pick
yeah,
which one you gotta lack onto for the day. Like
right.
you're happy, you're excited, you're also exhausted because we go down Alabama, time zone change, climate change, like so humid, like and the heat usually.
I've been there.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
not fun.
all about it.
It's not fun.
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Yes.
You do?
It's got to be certain pineapple from certain pizza places though. Like
You
I'm hit
can't
or
just
miss, but I
huh.
like it. I'm probably gonna get a lot of slander for like saying that on the show right now, but
I just don't like it warm. I don't know why. I mean,
yeah,
if
no,
you
that
can't
makes
eat
sense.
like I think I've eaten like I've tried Canadian bacon and pineapple pizza
Yeah,
cold and it was fine. I just don't
yeah,
there's something about the texture of the warm pineapple. I don't know. It's
yeah.
weird.
No, I like cold. I think more than warm.
What's your favorite food?
Um, oh, I don't know. I'm a big like pizza gal or like breakfast category. I can't even pick like a favorite out of there. Also, like I'm trying to be like a little more of like a foodie. I'm trying to just to like a lot of foods. Like growing up, I don't know. I didn't really have like a lot of like a lot of diversity in my foods, but now
Variety,
I'm just
yeah.
getting into everything. So now I'm trying to like everything, and so yeah. But I really like breakfast foods. I think they're top tier, and then I like a pizza because you can like throw anything on it, and it's
Put
probably
anything
good.
you want on it.
Yeah, there's variety in there too.
Um, as far as soccer, who's your like who do you look up to in the soccer world?
Like professionally,
Yeah.
I really enjoy like Lindsey Horan, my favorite player. Abby Wambach for like the female side, and then obviously Messi. Like Messi is just the like my opinion one of the goats of soccer, and so
Yeah.
and then playing like midfield, like those three are midfielders, and so and I just enjoy like their work ethic and style of play, and so those are kind of like my top three like idols.
Would you rather be in prison for 5 years or in a coma for 10 years?
I think Coma for 10.
Really? You're going to miss out? You're going to wake up and all your friends are going to have kids. You're not going to know
That's
them.
okay.
Yeah,
I can play catch up. I don't know. Prison just for 5. I don't know. At
getting
least
out
like in a
bugged
coma,
out.
at least in a coma, you're like zoned out and you're not aware of what you're missing. Like 5 years in prison, you're kind of thinking about the outside and like dealing with all like that stuff that goes on the inside too of a prison. I
Right.
don't want to deal
Yeah.
with that. And my dad's a cop, so like I know what goes on, and I don't want to deal with it. Plus, like I'm exhausted. I've been a student athlete or an athlete for the last 21 years of my life. 10-year nap sounds great.
Right. People don't understand that when you're a college athlete, it's a job. I mean,
Yeah,
it really is. I mean, you can still have fun doing it,
yeah.
but it's a job. I mean, it really you have more than just practice in a day when it comes to your sport.
Yeah, you gotta take in all like aspects of it. Like you got your mental health you gotta take care of. You have your schoolwork you have to take care of, like your body, and then you have to take care of the physical like soccer attribute of like I have to go and like perform at practice. Then after practice, like we go 6 to 8, which is like pretty late, and most of us go back and do homework and then wake up for 8 a.m. So it's like you gotta like put on it takes a lot, and that's what JUCO, NAI, all the way up to D1, like no matter your sport or like what you do, like student athlete is like hard work and like balancing it, like it takes like a lot. And that's what people are always like, oh, like I have 2 like part-time jobs. Like I work with this school and then in the summer I go up to Buffalo and there was like, oh, why don't you do this? I was like, or some people just don't have jobs. I was like, it's really hard because you have to like fully commit and you can't like you can only like spare yourself across so many categories to like make sure like you're healthy like everywhere and
Yeah.
like
Right.
like you're in check with everything too. So yeah, it's pretty hard, and it's really hard for people who like haven't experienced it to like explain it to them, or like you're like I'm tired and they're like why, and you're like they're like you just had practice. I was like, well, it's like a Thursday night after a week of school and practice, like my brain's
Yeah.
tired, my
And
body's tired.
taking pictures at games, editing pictures, doing whatever else you do up there
Yeah.
with the sports department. Plus,
Yeah.
yeah, I was a college athlete. I know I worked in a restaurant while I was
Yeah.
playing baseball, and it was like I lived 45 minutes away from the school too.
Oh wow.
So it was like I worked so for the first year I worked in a restaurant, the second year I worked in a hotel, and I
Okay.
did the night audit the second year. So I'd do the graveyard night audit. I'd sleep a little bit of it, get up, get to the gym by 6:45 for
Yeah.
weight, and then school, baseball practice at 2, get home, eat a little bit, take a nap, and then
Go to work.
all of a sudden I got to be at work again for the night. That's just the life of
Yeah.
a student athlete.
Yeah.
What's your favorite type of music? What do you like?
I'm honestly, I don't even have like a favorite. That's why I'm aux. That's why like I think people like me to be aux. A couple others and I rotate, but like I can't pick. Like it depends on mood and like I don't know. We're a big fan of like like the hip hop, the pop. I like kind of like indie pop or even just like like the soft like rock or just like pop rock. Just I like everything. Like I jam out to country all the time too. Like it's just kind of whatever shuffle throws on my playlist or what new song comes out by one of the new artists we enjoy. And so that's what. Plus, I grew up. My mom didn't really like country or anything, but my dad was like a wrestler, and so wrestling rooms like rap, rock, country, and so it's like and my siblings also didn't like any of that music either. So I didn't get to say because I was the little one. So I just liked whatever was playing and I just had to like it. And so my music taste is very wide. I just like songs. I can't even say I like a genre more than the other. Like I just like songs and just whatever comes to mind when I'm singing or it needs the hype up.
Do you have your phone?
Yes.
Pull it out.
It's right here.
What's the last song that you listened to on your playlist?
Oh no. It was, oh my gosh. It was 200 and then Miles Per Hour by Bad Bunny and Diplo. Yes. But right after that, it jumps to The Baby. And then after that, I went to Machine Gun Kelly. Like, that's like the next queued up. So
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yes. And then this song, I've been on like a Yin Yang Twins like kick too.
Oh, that's a little bit before your time.
I know. I got older siblings and parents. I all the old school stuff, or like to me, old school is just like my comfort.
Yeah, that's like that. That's even like I mean, Yin Yang Twins was like really popular like right after I got out of college.
Yeah,
like, it was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
But man, anywhere you went, any club you went, any dance club you went to, Yin Yang Twins was on. I mean, it's still probably like that because they just have that
whatever
bouncy vibe. With this soccer team, obviously the goal is a national championship, right? I mean, I mean that's the end goal for any team. And you're gonna come back next year. That's cool. So you're gonna end up playing 5 years of college soccer.
Yeah, I looked at it, and then after, I mean, knee surgery. I had 2 knee surgeries in high school, and then, I mean, not a lot of college athletes. Like what? I mean, you would have killed for like a free year, non-redshirt year to play another year. And so that's why I was like, I need to take this opportunity. I'm still healthy, and like I'm not in a rush to like do anything post. Like I still really enjoy soccer. I mean, the school is school. I've just got to get through it, but I still really enjoy soccer. And then this core group who will return next year, I really enjoy it. Jake's made it fun. Josh has made it fun. Pooms and Morgan have just made it also just really entertaining and just like a really good environment. Like it's not like I get this opportunity, I'm gonna take it. Like
yeah. Do you have a nickname?
Not really. Tally's pretty short. I shorten it to Tal sometimes, or that's kind of just it. All my siblings are like T names, so I never was shortened all the way to T. Like I've always been like Tal or Tally just because. And then I've always played with like an Allie or like Callie as well. And so like I've needed like Tal or just complete Tally so you can hear it. Yeah. So
nice. All of my siblings are K's.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all K's. So my mom kind of went along with that same thing. The whole keeping it one, but I think that might be harder on parents. You know what I mean? Like because my mom, I mean, you got Kyle, Kenny, Casey, Kelly.
Yeah, and so when it's like someone was getting yelled at, you're all getting yelled at.
the whole squad's getting yelled at. Absolutely. All right, one more question. I'll get you out of here.
Okay.
I'm a freshman or no, yeah, an incoming freshman.
Incoming freshman.
And I'm a girl.
Okay.
Why should I come play soccer at EOU?
EOU provides a really good outside of like let's say like outside of soccer for a second, classroom wise, it provides no matter what you want to go into major wise, the class sizes are small once you get out of your intro classes. Professors actually like will accommodate to you and like help you. And so if you're someone who struggles in the classroom, like this is like perfect because if you I went to a smaller high school, but it gets you like you're still like right up front learning, you can still ask questions and you're not overwhelmed by a 600-person classroom. And then our community here is awesome. Like I've met so many great people through my job and then like here with you, and then like everybody knows each other and it's just like a really nice feel. So it's your home away from home. And then soccer, our environment's so fun. I've never met a group who is so like crazy, silly. Like I never know what's going to happen at practice, but yet like we're good. Like we get the job done. We work hard. This group this year, one of the most hardest working groups I've ever met in my life. Like I have always like prided myself, like dad wrestling coach, like, you know, like you work until you drop. And that's what this mentality, this like team has. So between like a really fun, happy environment who works hard and wins on top of a really good community, and then will help you be successful in any way of life you want to be outside of soccer too. It's just really nice. That's why I like EOU.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Eastern Oregon, she's EOU women's soccer's Tally Connors. I'm Dodzy. Tally, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tally. I appreciate you. I enjoy our relationship. Tally works for the sports information department up there and takes pictures and does social media for them. So we've developed kind of a friendship, and I appreciate it. She's helped me out with some Instagram stuff, yeah. I mean, she's also an employee at my favorite golf course in the world. Speaking of that, none of this is possible without Buffalo Peak Golf Course. It's a beautiful 18-hole link style course. Can't be beat. Eastern Oregon's finest golf course. It was the 2021 Oregon Golf Association Facility of the Year. Buffalo Peak Golf Course. Meet me at the peak. That's all I got for you, Eastern Oregon, on this Wednesday hump day. I appreciate you. I'm Dodzy, and I'm out.